Hello everyone, my name is Luis Rangel and I will be walking you through in creating a working simple interest calculator. Now, like the form title says, it's simple interest, so we're going to be using the math formula for it, which is interest equals principal times rate times time. Now, all while making this as simple as possible, I wanted to give the user the option to input a number of months in addition to a number of years for time. And with this here, I managed to do that. Now let's take a look at these text boxes. For this one, txt principal, txt time years, txt time months, txt rate, for the button, btn calc int, and for the label where we're going to be displaying our output, named it lbo result. Pretty general, but yeah, simple. Now let's get to the coding. Now for declarations and our getting the user's input, I thought this was pretty self-explanatory, so I'll go by it quick. So I came up with, I declared 5 variables and all as doubles. So that gets done with that. And for the getting the user's input, we get the text from each of the text boxes, convert them to doubles, and place them into their respective variables. And that's pretty much it. Now let's get to calculations. Now what I wanted to do here was restrict the user from putting something that doesn't make sense into this text box. So there's only 12 months in a year, right? So I doubt this is gonna happen, but if the user inputs -5, now there is no -5 months, so we can't have that, right? Also, there's only 12 months in the year, so if the user inputs 13, that's invalid, right? And that's what we did here for this if statement does. Now, if time in months is less than 0, right, or time in months is greater than 12, then we wanted to display a message box and want the string to show up, please enter a number between 1 and 12 for months in a year, as well as invalid input. And message box, we want to display a button, an OK button to be exact, and an icon, which right here I went with asterisk. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but yeah, that's that. Doesn't really matter. And we want exit sub. Now, let's see. Let me show you this real quick. Now, if we put in, let's put in $90, 2 years, 2%. Now, with exit sub in our coding. No, where'd it go? Now, let's see, if we put 67 months, that's invalid, right? But look what happens. Oh, no, excuse me. yeah, we get our message box. Seems right. Invalid input. Please enter a number between 1 and 12 for months in a year. Got our icon and our button. Now, like, you see how when I click the button, nothing happened? It didn't calculate it. Now let's see if exit sub, if we skipped over that. Now let's see, 45, 4, now 56. Here, our message box. It calculates it. Now we don't want that since it's an invalid input, so we want to stop it, and that's what the exit sub did for us. So that's the reason why you can't forget it, and you probably won't because you'll run into it when debugging. But yeah, that's that. Now if the user puts in something valid, we want to skip this, go straight to the else portion, and we want to get let's say the user put in 5. They put in 5 for time months. Now 5 out of 12 months in a year, 5 over 12, same as 5 divided by 12, right? Now that's what this does here. You get the time in months divided by 12, the number of months in a year, and then place that into the variable. And once we get our value for that, we exit the statement and we go to this here. Now I decided to use a function here, which is over here, and I named it calc interest. Now the parameters are by val principal par is double for the principal, by val rate par is double for the rate, by val time years par as double for the years, by val time months par as double for the months, and we want it to return a double. Now the reason we use by val is because we're not changing the original. We're getting what we're getting the value for it, and computing it into this equation, or not equation, this formula, which is the formula for simple interest, right? Which is what I brought up in the beginning of the video. Now, oh wait, kind of drew a blank right there. But yeah, we get our parameters, our values for these, and we place them into this formula, which is interest. Wait, let me see. Interest equals principal times rate times time. We added these together because that'll be the total time, right? And we get it to return our result as a double and place it into total interest. And now that we got our final result, we go to the output. Now we're gonna, this whole line of coding is what we want to display in the LBO result. So we want the string your total interest in, concatenate it with the time in years, and concatenate it again, years and time in months. Month is, and then, well, let's go through it with this. Let's say the user put in 4 years, 5 months, and yeah, it's 5 years. 4 years, 5 months. Let's say the user put that in. So your total interest in 4 years, 4 years and 5 months is, we put in VB new line, which is just going down it's like pressing enter on the keyboard, and then we concatenate that with the total interest. And what we did here, the result from here, we converted it to a string and displayed that as a currency, which is what this means right here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now let's see, and get rid of that. Now let's try it out. Well, not like we didn't already, but let's see. Principal, say I put in $500. The time, 4 years, 2.5% for the interest rate, and 6 months. Your total interest in 4 years and 6 months is $5,625.00. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we would have put 56. Get our message box. Okay. There. Now, and that's it. So thanks for watching, and have a good day.